Alright, let's do some more Animal Crossing. I am hoping... Oh, that's good. He turned up. I was gonna say blue flowers. And it's also the 4th of July here, so there might be something for that. I don't think I've played during the 4th of July here. Okay, well... It's probably gonna eat up like 20 minutes. I have a pile of like 20 things to give him. Okay. Just ignore that. Windows is like being weird with my drives. It just sometimes randomly disconnects them. Well. Not seeing any hybrids. Despite me setting, I don't know, like 10 of these up. One red. Okay, and a white one. Is that really all it gave me? Hang on. Let's go check the other side, the other stuff. I find that really hard to believe. Okay, well at least this one's on its way. It's got orange. It's got to consult where I'm placing it. I think it stays there. Wow. Alright, well, I can't believe that. Oh, right. I have a bunch of stuff to sell. Bonfire. Okay, well that one's an easy one. Actually keep the seaweed. Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not taking any that are used in recipes. Okay, no, I put them away. Just making sure. There's not really anything here I want, so for now, wait. I just can't believe with all those things I did that it just still didn't give me a hybrid. Oh. That's kind of funny. So in order to move... Did it put it away? I guess it must have put it away. Doesn't make much sense, but whatever. It's green, but it's alright. It's a start. If I have a functional house, it's like, what, just a place to cook? That's all that's missing. Okay. I need new pants. Right, place the rest inside. I'll just see what they're up to first. Oh, they got a bed now. Works for me. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully Leaf has roses. Yeah. Just... What have you got for sale? Oh, right. I mean... Okay, we have tulips. Hang on, let me consult the diagram I have of like what to grow. Tulips can come out black and purple. Okay, so we've also got hyacinth. Hyacinth can be blue. So to do blue hyacinth, hang on, white is blue, and it can do purple. All right, so we need 2 reds. You know, I'll just buy them in bulk. It just makes sense because then I can do multiple lots of it. I only need 2 yellows, so I'll purchase those individually. Oh no, I guess if I do a lot of 5, it'll let me do it perfectly. It's like a 2-to-1 ratio, so that makes sense. What do I need to do with tulips? Both of these kind of require a bit of space. So it's... And then one of each. I don't know if I should plant crops. I mean, I guess you get nook miles for it. And there's recipes. Yeah, I guess I should do it for the recipe's sake. Wait. Okay. That took a while. Alright, let's get started. So the hyacinth pattern is kind of annoying, but... Okay, and then 2, then space. So we can squeeze 2 here. Okay, it is Red. Red. Yellow. And then white, white. I think I can squeeze one here. Stop. Okay, red. Red. White. And yellow. Okay, again. Actually, one up higher. I can do one more. Ah! Why'd you do that? And then yellow. Okay. Could probably do one more. No, let's not go overboard. Okay, I'm gonna plant the wheat here, just to have it out of the way. Alright. Now this part of the island will do tulips. Which it eats the same amount of space. Well, I guess it's just a 4 grid, but you need to leave like an extra 2. Okay. These I'm not going as overboard on. Wait, something's wrong. What did I do wrong? That's red. It should have... Okay, that's red. There's 3 red on the first plot. Oh. I'll do it. Of course. This one should be yellow. Oh! Need a new shovel. It looks like I'm gonna spend like 20 minutes watering flowers though. Okay. Where was I? Okay, 2 more. I'm gonna laugh if, like, hybrids magically form up there. Without me doing anything. Okay, we're done. I got enough of everything going. I just need pansies and roses now. I was kind of hoping he'd be selling roses just to get that started, but it's alright. Okay. I mean, I suppose that will eventually get hit with other stuff. I should have gotten one for crops, actually, as well. Yeah, there it is. Could also set up the mums. Kind of realize those are going to be a pain to do. I'll get these ones out of the way, because I should water them. It's the others that like, well, it might start snowing later. I think that's all of them. Okay. Did he have mums for sale? I can't remember. No, just tulips and hyacinth. What do I actually need for the mums? Just red and white. Okay. Getting to green is kind of insane. Oh no, we got white and do we have red? No. They don't have red today. They have yellow. I find it weird that yellow is a color, but there's no, it doesn't do anything for hybrids. That'll do. I'll get the 10 and store them. And I'll just wait to get like a bag of 5 red ones. Although... No, I don't. I don't have to wait. Right? I think I planted some here. Okay, yeah, I got 4. Alright, I can set something up. I'm just being a little more organized now. So these are gonna get moved now. It's gonna look nice because parts of the island are only gonna have a certain type of flower, so. This is the windflower part because I want the blue color. Over there's tulip. Alright, we'll go mums over here. Thankfully, this doesn't take much space, these ones. And then, yeah, I kind of have most things going. I hear it. Okay, and then the final lot, say here. Okay. Wait, did I do this wrong? Yes, I did. It's the inverse of that. It's alright, easily fixed. Actually, no, it's not. Because if I go one too high, the tree's going to get in the way. Okay, that's better. Okay. Increasing those chances. We got these ones for now. The others I'll leave. Only the ones that haven't fully sprouted yet. Alright, this is way more organized now. I forgot to check if the store is selling the ladder recipe, because they can. Whoops. Alright. Now, to begin this mammoth task. I'm gonna laugh if I get duplicates already. We'll start with the critters because they don't get anything fancy happen with them. Wakey wakey. Assess fossils. "12 fossils. He doesn't say anything until you finish it, right? Well, I mean, this one he's gonna say something about it. Anomalocaris lived in the water long before the dinosaurs and are known for their distinctive look. Flat bodies over 3 feet in length, bulging eyes like a dragonfly, antennae like shrimp tails. They look so peculiar that people originally thought that they were multiple fossils stacked on top of one another. As a delightful side note, Anomalocaris means abnormal shrimp. Obviously, this animal has a certain reputation in the scientific community. Amber is formed from the sap of ancient trees that hardened over time. Because of its beauty, it has often been traded and used as jewelry throughout history. However, individual specimens may contain ancient plants or insects trapped inside of them. These are valuable resources for learning about ancient eras, such as when the dinosaurs roamed. And this is why they are sometimes displayed in certain exceptional museums, like mine. He doesn't say anything about seaweed, right? Oh no, okay. I thought the critters didn't get it, but they do. Let it be known that seaweed is a misnomer of the highest order. That is, it is not a noxious weed so much as it is a marine algae that is most beneficial to life on land and sea. Seaweed, you see, provides essential habitat and food for all manner of marine creatures. And it creates a great deal of oxygen we land lovers love to breathe too. And yet I can't help but shudder when the slimy stuff touches my toes during a swim. Does he have toes? I mean, the talons. Sea star may appear to have 5 feet, but those are in fact its arms. And though 5-armed sea stars are the most common, there are species with 20 or even 40 arms out there. Ah, but the fascinating appendage facts do not end there. You see upon each sea star's arm sprout many dozens of tiny feet. Yes, feet. They use these suction-cupped feet, not to just move about, but to grab hold of dinner guests as well. Finally, it should be noted when a sea star loses its arm, it can grow it back. More impressive yet, a severed sea star arm can sometimes grow an entire sea star body back. This is straight up going to be like the first 20 minutes of today. I say that and I've already been playing for 40. What the? Sure. Medusa herself would be most impressed by the sea anemone. This pretty predator loves to wave its colorful flowing locks about. But those gorgeous tresses are, in fact, deadly tentacles surrounding a hungry mouth. Triggered by the slightest touch, these tentacles harpoon victims with neurotoxin. The sea anemone then pulls the hapless prey into its mouth for a spot of lunch. I say, let this be a lesson. Never ever make an enemy out of an anemone. And there you have it. That's definitely a tongue twister. Archaeopteryx's feathers led many to believe it was the progenitor of the birds. Sadly, further evidence indicates it's likely not a direct ancestor, more an evolutionary uncle, if you will. Every time a specimen is found, new theories pop up, and new relatives come to roost in the family tree. They just couldn't keep these simple names, could they? I guess some of them are relatively simple. Ah yes, the Jeremiah. One of the first mammals, and one of the few to live alongside the dinosaurs. In order to hide from much larger dinosaurs, it was less than 4 inches long and quite unobtrusive. Some even theorize that these mammals were nocturnal until the dinosaurs went extinct. They needed every advantage to live among those behemoths. They were nocturnal before it was cool. I think with these, he doesn't ask, does he? Oh no, he does. Alright, fine. Ah yes, Dimetrodon. Not actually a dinosaur, despite what some people may tell you. This reptile, not dinosaur, is most famous for the large, sail-like organ on its back. Said organ was likely useful in regulating its non-dinosaur body temperature. Reptiles are known to be cold-blooded, but there is some debate as to whether dinosaurs were too. Dimetrodon assuredly was. Ankylosaurus was the herbivore hero, the grazing gladiator, the vegetarian barbarian of antiquity. Between its club-like tail, heavy armor, and honest-to-goodness spikes, it was a formidable beast. Can you keep a secret? I have even heard recent theories that it actively attacked predators. Can you imagine such behavior in a herbivore? It simply beggars the imagination. Okay, is there any other ankylo thing? Okay, I'll donate these two together because we've already got another brachio. Okay. Now these are unique. Brachiosaurus, whose name means arm lizard, was one of the largest herbivorous dinosaurs. Due to its long front legs and elongated neck, it seems to have specialized in eating plants up high. Alas, in order to support its large size, it likely needed to eat more or less every waking hour. What a ferocious forager it must have been indeed. Ah yes, the Plesiosaurus is a classic of the ancient reptile world. That long graceful neck, the wee little head, and the plump turtle-like body make for a striking silhouette. Incidentally, despite the Saurus name, it actually wasn't a dinosaur, common error. But they were surely a majestic sight, swimming in those ancient seas like a long-necked rubber ducky. I never thought... Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Good old Diplodocus. What would we do without you? This stout fellow embodied all the best in dinosaurs. Those sturdy legs, that magnificent tail, and above all, that extraordinary neck. Did you know that the center of gravity, its gravity, was such that sitting up on its hind legs was probably easy? What's more, paired with its long neck and this ability greatly increased its reach for eating plants. Best of all, Diplodocus probably grew its entire life having no adult size. Would that we were also gifted. Last dinosaur, at least. Ah, mammoths, the bad boys and girls of the ancient mammal world, so woolly, so unkempt. They are, of course, most famous for their size, which could be up to 13 tons for the largest males. But they were subject to no one's rules, and some species were smaller than modern elephants. Scientists have pondered for years, were mammoth the coolest of all extinct species? Perhaps so. How'd I do? 13. Alright, we're not done yet. the bladders pile. Okay. At least it's clean. Wakey wakey. I made him talk for 20 minutes and then woke him up again. The Australopith, thought to be one of the links between humans and apes, emerged 4 million years ago. They lived long ago, even before the ancestors of the modern humans, so therefore there are profound differences. Even so, it seems to me that you can see the beginnings of greatness here. Okay. Oh, the carp. Have you ever seen their teeth? For your sake, I hope you have not. Carp have teeth in their throats strong enough to crunch on hard things like shells and fingers. A good rule of thumb when dealing with other species is to keep your fingers out of their mouths. Although neither thumbs nor fingers, I'm quite safe from this little fellow. The emperor butterfly is called the jewel of the forest, but its vivid blue hue, ew, let me tell you. The color does not come from a dye, but rather from light reflecting off layers of translucent scales. Yes, butterfly wings are covered in tiny scales. Scales! Butterfly, buh, more like snake of the sky. I hate centipedes. They just look so creepy. Especially the extra big ones. The centipede's name means 100 legs. But I tell you now, that's a lie. These ugly bugs can have as few as 15, or as many as 171. But because of how their bodies are segmented, they never have exactly 100. It's true. You know what else is true? Centipedes are carnivorous, aggressive, and venomous. And their bite is quite painful too. Ugh, horrible things, I say. With its black and white striped wing pattern, the paper kite butterfly is both elegant and pretty. Pretty poisonous, I mean. Oh dear, where was I? Oh yes. Even this butterfly's black and white striped larva and little golden pupae are toxic to predators. Indeed, the paper kite butterfly's foul flavor is famous, and thus birds, in particular, steer clear of the fiends. This bird, most of all. Hey, if I'm gonna wake him up, I'm gonna make him talk. The sweet shrimp spends the first few years of its life as a male. It then transitions into a female as it ages. Interestingly, it is hardly alone in this type of development cycle. Indeed, a great variety of marine creatures can change their biological sex as they age. Clownfish, some sea stars, and sea bass are among them. The ocean is full of great many wonders. Huzzah to that, I say. Just going random now. The wharf roach is an omnivore, which is merely a polite way of saying it will eat almost anything. This skittering scavenger and its uncouth appetite help keep beaches clean, it said. But I dare say their long antennae and bulging eyes turn my stomach. Unappetizing indeed. Sea bass is a name given to a variety of different species of saltwater fish. They are a varied bunch, with some as small as 4 inches and some as staggeringly ginormous as 8 feet. Sea bass is a bit pedestrian, though. Many species have better names, such as red-banded perch, or the delightfully whimsical dusky grouper, or the potato cod. Will no one think of the pink mau-mau? I can probably go get the rest of them. There's still, I think, like another 7 outside. Whelks are sea snails that migrate from deep water to shallow water when the weather changes. Avid carnivores, they feed on worms, crustaceans, and mollusks. In fact, these wily snails have been known to use their own shells to pry open the shells of their victims. They then use a rough, tongue-like organ with thousands of tiny teeth to lick their victims' shells clean. Yeah, you might want to put that image out of your mind when it's your turn to dine. Back in a sec. I mean, I'm gonna have to wake him up one more time, so let's just get the rest of them. Ah, finally. Clean. Wakey wakey. The sea cucumber, much like its relatives, the sea urchin and sea star, has no heart nor brain. However, unlike its relatives, it has no shell nor spikes with which to protect itself either. So how does a softie such as this stay safe in the open sea? Brace yourself, I say. When threatened, sea cucumbers jettison their innards out of their backsides. Ugh, gross but true. The sticky, stringy stuff ensnares predators, allowing the kook to make its escape and grow its insides back. One might say the sea cucumber is a gutsy creature indeed. Goldfish are so cute and delicate, but do you know how big they can get? Well, they can grow up to a foot in length. Well, sometimes. The size of the tank they're kept in tends to restrict their growth. And just how big will this goldfish get in our large museum tank? I look forward to finding out. The yellow perch is certainly worth squawking about. I find it a sight to behold. The jagged, That jagged dorsal fin, those brilliant stripes, and those glorious colors. I'd be thrilled to witness it firsthand in its natural environment. But the yellow perch's peak season is winter, I'm afraid. So very afraid. That's what we're in right now. Dace are shiny little fish that enjoy freshwater streams with gravelly bottoms and plenty of sunlight. What a fishy paradise, until the larger fish move in and begin eating the dace. Sadly, the shiny dace are easy for other fish to spot, which makes them a popular snack. However, this particular specimen here has no need to worry. There's a strict no eating your neighbor policy at this institution. Well, first off, squids are members of the mollusks family, just like the octopus. Many mollusks, like clams, have shells, but the squid's body is almost completely soft. The exception is a long, narrow bit of hard material going through its main body, the last remnant of its shell. Of course, having your shell inside is not a best practice. Perhaps they lost the owner's manual. Many think the moth is strictly a nocturnal creature. Alas, no. These frightful, fluttering beasts have been known to haunt daylight and twilight hours too. Thus, there is no time of day one might escape the moth trait I dislike most of all, those feathery antennae. The mere thought of them gives my feathers goosebumps, and I'm no goose. Okay, nearly there. 7 to go. Did you know that the olive flounder is the same shape as other fish when it hatches? But as it grows, it gets both wider and flatter and can reach some 3 feet long. These flatfish spend much of their lives buried under the sandy ocean floor, waiting for prey to happen by. Imagine the surprise for said prey when they strike. It would be as if your kitchen floor were to bite you. Okay. Did you know the famed pearl oyster can live for 40 years and grow up to a foot in size? 'Tis true. Of course, this briny bivalve is best known for the precious gems it grows within. The pearl-making process begins when an irritant gains access to the delicate insides of the oyster. The intruder is then covered with a layer upon layer of nacre, the same substance used to create its shell. It takes years for a pearl to form, but in the end, the irritant is rendered harmless. If only we had the power to turn things that annoy us into things of beauty instead. Supposedly, the horse mackerel derives its name from a false myth about its strength as a swimmer. The gist of it is that these fish are so powerful underwater that smaller fish can ride them as steeds. It's absurd, of course. Where would these alleged fish jockeys attach a saddle, much less horseshoes? One does wish that people would construct their legends with a bit more scientific plausibility. Oysters are marvelous mollusks and in many ways the social butterflies of the seas. That is, these bivalves tend to live attached to rocks in large groups known as oyster beds. These reef-like structures provide home and habitat for a delightful variety of creatures. Mussels, barnacles, and sea anemones have all been known to set up house. Meanwhile, small fish and crabs hide from predators and even raise their young among the snuggling oysters. With all the hubbub, an oyster bed sounds like the last place one would get some sleep. The hermit crab is not an insect, though it most certainly resembles one. It looks much like a spider, what with its creepy eyes and crawly legs, but it is in fact a crustacean. As such, the hermit crab has 10 legs and also wears a shell, but it doesn't grow this shell itself. It slips its soft body into shells left behind by snails, you see, and moves into even larger ones as it grows. Talk about a strange way to make a home. Do not mistake the acorn barnacle for a relative of the clam. Tut tut, mollusks they are not. Barnacles are cousins to crabs and lobsters, you see, though the family resemblance is hard to spot. Acorn barnacles may also seem to live a stationary life, what with being attached to rocks and such. But truth be told, baby barnacles are avid travelers, drifting shellless about the sea before settling down. Once they find a good rock to affix themselves to, they float free no more, which begs the question, do adult acorn barnacles ever look across the open sea and long for youthful adventure once more? Okay, last one. Alright. Imagine, if you will, a land slug, but one dressed in frilly attire full of bold colors, stripes, and spots. That is the sea slug, a gastropod that looks ready to walk the red carpet or perform beneath a big top. But these clowns are no laughing matter. Their garish colors and wild patterns warn predators to steer clear of their stinging toxic taste. And that is how you dress for success, as they say. Okay. Done. No, that was a good, like, 20 or so donations. Now that I've done that, I can kind of see if there's any I didn't get to donate. Okay, I need to get a scallop. I just want to make sure that there isn't one that I didn't donate. Okay, we seem to be okay. That's the most important one. That tongue beetle. Alright, we good. Just gotta get a scallop. Is that on the to-do list? No. Okay. G. Okay. Well, I'm gonna look. Get the daily scallop, because there's a bunch of stuff we need to get. Oh. Okay, this is a good one, because it's moving quickly. Got it. I think that's one of the winter exclusives. That's a good start. Okay. It's an oyster, unfortunately. Once I got the scallop, then I'll start getting tickets again. Back to the villager hunt. Nice. Okay. Gotta find the second one now. Hey man, about that scallop of yours, can I have it? Whoa, thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool, I left you something you'll dig. While I'm at it, let me lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. Lots of folks try to take the easy road, but man, that just means you've got to deal with a lot of traffic. Wrap your noodle around that. Yep. Today is a good day. I always enjoy listening to his shower thoughts. No, that he... Oh, he eats it. Oh, I've never seen what he actually does with it. I think that's the first I've actually followed him enough to see what he does with it. Okay. Let this be another scallop. Damn it, oyster. I just need one to donate, and then I'm good. I can just find one per day. Oh, another new one. Guess I'm not done with donations, huh? I can't remember if red ends up arriving on your island as long as you can swim. Or if you need the ladder. There we go. Okay, cool. Can go donate it. How much spot? Okay, I may as well fill the inventory up. But I'll check what else is available. There's probably still a couple other crabs I can get. I think there's a gigantic one. Oh, it's a quick one. Oh, okay. There's still several then. Yeah, he'd be here. I'd see the boat already. Okay. I think they announce it when he's here. Oh yeah, I forgot to check. Do I need to move this? I need to move it down one. Okay. Oh, what did he give me? May as well move it now that I have the space. Okay. Wakey, wakey. The Dungeness crab wears a pretty fan-shaped shell that's often done up in purple hues. But eye-catching colors aside, this fellow can be surprisingly hard to spot. That's because the Dungeness crab is something of an expert hider. When scared, it plays a nifty trick. That is, it buries itself beneath the sand with impressive speed. Now you see me, now you don't, it says, as it vanishes before your very eyes. Ah, the scallop. It just goes to show you can't keep a good bivalve down. While most members of its family are known for staying put, the scallop is a nimble fellow indeed. While a hungry sea star approaches, the scallop can swim away by clapping its shells together. How does a scallop know when a predator approaches, you ask? Why, it has 200 eyes to see with. It makes one wonder what else the scallop sees with all those eyes. I fear it sees into my very soul. Venus's flower basket looks like an otherworldly creature one would find on an alien planet. But it is instead a remarkable sea sponge found in the deepest parts of the ocean. Its body is composed of silica and looks like a sculpture, or perhaps a vase made out of glassy mesh. I dare say Venus's flower basket is one of nature's most impressive works of art. I'm gonna see the aquarium, because the aquarium used to lag on the Switch 1, so I'm curious how it runs here. Maybe later when I have more, but the creatures would pop in. The snow crab truly lives up to its name. They are most often found in cold northern seas. Some have been discovered living in the Arctic Ocean. Indeed, snow crab prefer to live in deep water that never gets more than 3 degrees above freezing. Ugh, just thinking about their icy environs is giving me the chills. Okay. Alright, now we're up to date. Wait. Let me have a look. Probably not the best time. Yeah, it's kind of still popping in. It's definitely better. The loading is a lot better. It's just, I guess once I have some of the other stuff that go in that tank, I'll be able to tell a bit better. We'll let him sleep. Alright, let me sell, and then it's time to go villager hunting. Probably take this off. Oh, that's a fossil. I'll do it later. I've been handling museum stuff for like the last hour. I need a break from it. It's blue. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's get rolling. It's a bit more significant now. Okay, let's just make sure. Oh. Nice. Blue hat. Blue t-shirt. I'm surprised there's no 4th of July thing. I could probably get that. That's neutral. Okay. All right, it begins. I don't think I've found the daily bottle. Hang on. Yeah, I forgot something. Okay, I can replace the bed I have. Alright, manifest blue. Think blue thoughts. Not blue. Okay, that's fine. Keep collecting the weeds. Not sure we'll meet success. Still worried I'm gonna run out of Nook miles before I run into Ione. Or however you pronounce that village's name. And this is a nice little bear, but doesn't fit the theme. Uh-oh. Okay. They shifted quite a bit there. Damn. I feel like I found gold basically every day. Okay. There should be one more. Alright, I think I can ditch the shovel now. Okay, next, shake the trees. Oil barrel, alright. Wait, if the hot item is the campfire, I could really do a lot with that. It depends how much it sells for. But the campfire from memory, what does it need? Yeah. It just needs tree branches, so... If that sells for a few hundred, it might be worth grinding that out. I could probably pay off the house. Just by sitting there and making campfire after campfire after campfire. It's not a bad idea because I haven't made the furniture Nook Mile milestones yet, so... That'd be an easy way to hit them. I might scatter that throughout what I'm doing. Just keep progressively getting branches and then just craft a whole bunch of them. Okay, now. Oh, no. I don't want to bring are here. I'll be back. Like, let's say a campfire gets me at least 200. If a campfire sells for at least 200, it's a pretty good way to get bells. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna find out how much one costs once I get back. Okay, let's collect and get out of here. I just know how easy it is to run out of wood later, so I'm getting all I can. Whilst we're doing this villager hunt thing. Okay, before we go, I'll just make a new shovel so I'm ready to go again. I'm getting closer to 100 tools broken, so that'll pay for a trip. I did that earlier. It sucks. I guess I'll go plant another 2. It does make it 12, which I guess is a better number, but... I planted 10 earlier. Okay. If it comes up again, I'm just going to plant it on the islands that I visit. But this makes sense. I'm going to have to do the watering can thing anyway, so it's fine to put 2 more. What else do I need to do? Snowflake, okay. The next ticket is subsidized. Clear sky, there might be stars tonight. Plant fruit tree. Right, that's going to be on the next island. I should do the bug catching one while I'm here. Also steal butterflies and stuff. Should wait. It's probably gonna fall in the river. Paper bag hood. Sure, I'm keeping it on. It's neutral. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shake the trees because I can get wasps. That'll contribute to the bug count. I'm very surprised it hasn't happened yet. Would be very unlucky as if all of them... Okay, there we go. They're on the hills. I think I've gotten these once. Okay. Go across. How much room do I have? Oh, we're done. Okay. Okay, so everything but the campfire. I want to see how much one campfire costs. Let's see. It's probably not going to be worth a lot. Oh yeah, not worth my time. 30 bells as a hot item. Wait, it wasn't the hot item. I thought it was campfire. Or, oh, it might be the other one. Bonfire. Okay. My bad. Bonfire's the big one. Well, still, it would have only sold for 60 bells. What do we need for a bonfire? Oh, ooh, it's a 2-step one. Okay. Yeah, then this is not worth it. 2-step recipes are annoying, because first you have to make one piece of furniture, and then you have to make another. And it's 10 wood. I mean, we'll see how much it nets me. But I'm not going to sit there and craft them. I mean, that's rather decent for what it is, but it's 10 wood. I mean, whenever it pops up, I'll do it. I'm just not going to actively sit there. Oof, that sucks. Okay, I'm going to have to watch the mouth of the river as we're going. Should still be more. A race car bed. I mean, if it's blue. I never had a fancy bed like that, ever. Okay. Nook miles done. Red. Red. Get the red away from me. And customize it to be blue later. Red. Ah, damn it. I heard the balloon in the background. I hate it when that happens. I guess since I needed craft anyway, I should just craft a couple to sell. I need 20 wood? Okay. It's actually not bad. If I craft 3, it'll give me quite a bit of money. I guess that's why I was constantly getting wood from the islands, was for this potential. Ten of them is 20 grand. I mean, it's quite a bit. Okay, we'll do that on the island. I suppose I should go donate to Blathers and get the other fossils. Ah. Oh, I still did it wrong. Okay. I think I may as well. I'm gonna leave the holes there so that I know I've hit that rock. I can keep the stuff as well because I'm not gonna go over the limit, so I don't have to go back. Okay. Oh, but he's awake now. Dinosaur track? What's dinosaur track? I guess that's just a footprint. Dinosaur tracks are fossilized footprints left on the bottom of the sea or on soft earth. From these fossils, we can deduce the creature's territory range as well as its relationship with its herd. It even has become possible to work out the creature's size, distinctive gait, and shockingly walking speed. These trace fossils are like social media feeds, enabling us to follow the daily lives of the dinosaurs. As herbivores goes, Triceratops was unusually well equipped for combat. What? Its 3 horns and impressive bony frill probably helped it fight off predators like the T-Rex. The frill may have also been involved in temperature regulation or else in attracting mates. Sorry. Does it seem to you like virtually all distinctive dinosaur features were for body heat or attracting mates? Pachycephalosaurus was, to be blunt, not the brightest star in the dinosaur firmament. What I mean is, with its incredibly thick skull, some 10 inches thick in spots, it didn't have much room for, well, for brains. Its brain was likely quite small, but at least it was extremely safe in its bony prison. We're done. Good start. All right. It's an easy one. Yeah, the sturgeon one's kind of going to be a pain. It's not exactly common. I guess I just have to try with big shadows and hope I get lucky. That's not it. That's definitely not it. Alright, let's just not worry about it. I'll sell, and then next island. Actually, while I'm here... Yeah, okay, they're not selling the ladder. Just figured I'd check. Until I resolve this villager thing, we're kind of going to be sandbagged a little, because I won't get the ladder until then. Oh, what am I doing? I haven't even got the ticket. I thought I bought the ticket. Okay, subsidized ticket. Don't see him. Oh, I'm blind. Okay. Yeah, not blue. Wait, pop star? I thought this set in stone. Maybe it's not. Maybe what's set in stone is like if you just let a random villager move in. I don't know. Well, there's definitely not going to be any sturgeons on this island. I mean, the ones I was getting yesterday were definitely all normal. I don't know if I should bring more with me to set up more spots. I kind of have a lot already. I mean, it will appear that the wind flower is my native flower, so... I'm just going to sell that. I don't think I'm ever going to use that for anything. Okay. Next is rocks. Oh, wait. I'll pay attention to the next villager. If it's really picking randomly from the entire villager pool, this might be harder. Is that all of them? Okay. Gotta remember to plant a fruit tree. I mean, at the end of the day, I might just craft some fires just to get some money. Oh, bottle. I'm surprised that didn't last the rest of the island. Okay. I should probably destroy the shovel as well, so it doesn't break. Yeah, I should catch this. I need to catch bugs. Ah! Oh wait, it's hardwood. Okay, we're done. I'm not gonna bother getting flowers. I think I got plenty. Otherwise I'm gonna be spending like half an hour just watering. Okay. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell that. I'm not gonna use that for any reason. Fishing and critters, I mean. I'm definitely not going to be doing that on the island. I guess you never know. I might get one of those special islands that is set in a different season. Alright, let's just go again. Wait, Chester's dad from Fairly Odd Parents? I haven't seen Fairly Odd Parents. Let me see. What are we talking about here? I want to see what we're talking about. Oh. Yeah, okay. I mean, red shirt. If I was wearing red, be a dead ringer. Well, except the fact that my character doesn't have blonde hair. But close enough. Alright, let's try again. I feel like there was another cartoon character that wore a bag over their head, but I can't remember. Who am I thinking of? There's probably been several. I'm scrolling. Okay, you know what? Probably the character from Little Nightmares. That might be what I'm thinking of. At least with that, it's unknown what they look like underneath the hood. I just need a trench coat. Ah, damn. Be scared of flying with what? Dodo Airlines? I mean, I guess flightless birds, and they're also extinct. I don't have a good experience with anything called Dodo, because in Australia we have an internet provider called Dodo, and they are known for having the cheapest internet plans, but it's at the expense of reliability. Like, they are not great. There's already a negative connotation for a company called Dodo for me. So. Common trap. Am I good? I think I'm good for now. Can you vent? I mean, you can if you want, chat member. My response may vary though. Just like I kind of try to go for a general vibe here. As long as there's nothing too horrible. Wait, this can't be a sturgeon, right? No, because it's not in here. That's gonna suck. I'm gonna have this thing on the board constantly. Wait, aren't there? Oh, there we go. All right, rocks, then shovels, etc., etc. How close am I to this weed one? Okay. I mean, over the course of the next 10 trips, it'll get there. And then that'll pay a ticket. It's almost there. Alright, well, let's talk about what I'm doing, and maybe that'll help with not focusing on that sort of thing. Would you like to guess what my island theme is? I'll give you a hint. It's based on what I'm wearing. You got 3 guesses. Blue. The answer is blue, but not in the way you expect it. No. So it's not about the color blue. It's about the old song from the 1990s. The One-Hit Wonder by Eiffel 65. Where the lyrics go, I have a blue house with a blue window. Blue dubba dee dubba die, that song. So whilst I will make the island blue, where possible, I will try to make it obvious that that's what the island is referring to. And my village's catchphrase are going to be dubba dee dubba die. The island theme is going to be that song. So when you leave my house, there'll be a little car, a blue car that'll represent the blue Corvette. The blue girlfriend will be a mannequin wearing blue clothing. And my character will be standing see, when I walk, I'm blue. And then when I walk away, dubba dee dubba die. It's one of these things where you visit the island and you'll be like, oh wow, this is a nice looking island. They did a blue island. And then you'll either get it or you won't. It might go over your head. Maybe at a certain point it'll hit. It'll be like, oh, no, this is not after the color blue. This is after the song blue. And I guarantee that no one has done this theme. Maybe the color blue, but not the song blue. And so I'm being highly original in that regard. And I can make nice looking islands. It's not going to look horrible. It will look very nice. It's just... the theme is something that'll make me laugh. And if it's only me laughing, that's fine. The last time I did an island, the entry to my island had a stupid reference that unless you're Australian, you're probably not going to get it. And even Australians might struggle with it as well. But I'll say it now for the sake of discussion. I had, at the entrance to my island, you know, the conveyor belt here, and then I had one of those airport security things, metal detectors. And on the conveyor belt, I had a stuffed dog with a siren going off. Now, what does that mean? What is that in reference to? That is in reference to Johnny Depp, the actor, visited Australia, and he snuck in his dogs. That might not seem like a big deal, but Australia is very strict when it comes to bringing in foreign animals. Like our airport security, when it comes to trying to bring in food or any sort of creature from overseas, they are extremely strict. You're supposed to go through quarantine. So Johnny Depp, he flew on a private plane and brought his 2 dogs, Pistol and Boo, to Australia. And then our Minister for Agriculture found out about it, went on TV and said he was going to euthanize Johnny Depp's dogs. And it became like a whole kerfuffle thing. Just people calling him a bit of a wanker on TV for a while. Because he was threatening to murder 2 little dogs. Oh yeah, no, it's messed up. But, you know, it didn't happen. Obviously, he wasn't going to kill the dogs. But the threat was made. It was just one of those moments like, what are you doing, man? What are we talking about here? So, the entrance to my old island was exactly that. Airport security with a dog going through it and an alarm going off. So if you know, you know. And I'm sure whatever this blue island ends up being, there'll probably be stupid little jokes like that throughout. But amongst a nice looking island. And that's my style. So right now I'm going through the process of finding blue villages, which is going to take a while. I'm looking for Ione specifically. Which I'm not sure I'm going to get, but this is villager number 4, which when they move in, they're guaranteed to be of the normal personality. And so Ione is a very blue squirrel, a galaxy squirrel. So we want them. Just, unfortunately, I think I've spent like 12 tickets now and still no luck. We got a blue hippo here, but it's not what we want. Bread? I don't know who Bread is. Let's see. I went through the wiki and kind of pasted the portraits of the ones. Let's see. I haven't seen all the villages, so, you know. Wait, is there a villager called Bread? Nothing's coming up. Apparently not. And why say bread? If I was to guess what animal Bread would be, it'd be a penguin. It's like Bread and Fred, that game. Anyway. I think we're basically done here. Bread would just be a loaf of bread walking around my island. What, like Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy? I think what's more important is that they add some form of blue fruit. That's what I think. Then I wouldn't have to make up something thematically to fit. Okay. Should probably break the shovel. So we start with a fresh one next time. Nearly at 100 broken tools. Nice bag, thanks. I made it myself. It didn't come in flying on a random balloon. And I most certainly didn't throw it on just to make my YouTube thumbnail different. Alright, no luck this time. Go back, sell, new ticket, try again. I'm getting worried, I'm running out of miles. Appreciate the follows as well. Sorry, I don't have any, like, big notification. I used to put it on chat, but then, I don't know, Streamlabs broke and it's not doing it anymore, so... I'm relying on, like, a manual looking to the left every now and then. What fruits do I have? Just oranges and apples. That's it. But to go with the theme of the island, I mean, there's two approaches I can take. If we go by color theory, I should go orange because orange goes with blue. Or I don't have any fruit trees whatsoever and I use umbrellas to place crates of made up fruit underneath. So I guess I'll have to edit an image or something, but place like blue apples. So then you're like, oh, the fruit's already been harvested. It's a blue apple. And then it fits with the island theme. Okay, bye-bye apples. Wait, 20... Oh, because of the apples. Okay. That was profitable. Yeah, I'm not fussed on getting all the fruit, because I have a set thing that I'm doing. Okay. I forgot to sell this. Alright, put stuff away and try again. I've seen that hippo twice. If I see them a third time. You just reset what you'd got in pears where you got peaches. I mean, pears aren't bad. I don't mind them. But peaches are also okay. I think the fruit that I didn't like having was cherries, and I've played Animal Crossing games and I keep getting cherries. This is the first time I've gotten oranges, so I'm happy. Unfortunately, I can't progress until I resolve this villager thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna get a random villager. You get oranges most of the time. You like the way pears look in the fall. Oh yeah, that would be a good color combination. I can see that. I can't remember what I got on my last island. But I started a new island because I got a Switch 2, and I didn't want to erase my old island because I put a lot of effort into it. And I had some of the regulars kind of be sad that I finished Animal Crossing last year. So this is a way that I can do a new island and not destroy what I did last year. I do want to see how it loads on the Switch too, because at times it kind of lagged, but everything runs a lot smoother now. Except this part. This part is still... Yeah, I mean, if you're curious, what is the command? I think that's the command. Yeah. If you are curious. That one didn't have a particular theme. I kind of just winged it. Was trying to just go with whatever I found. Try to make stuff that made sense for every villager. Unfortunately, you can't see everything. Because, yeah, when the houses are closed, you can't go in there. But it's not a... I guess I wouldn't call it a theme. Whereas in this time around, I got a theme, so... It's a nice duck. If they were blue, I would take them back to the island. What's the theme this time? It is blue. Not the color blue, but the song Blue from Eiffel 65 from the 1990s. If you don't know the song goes... I am blue. Dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. So this is going to be my character when I upload it. My idea is you will arrive on the island and you'll be like, oh, this is nice. This is like an island that... It's a blue theme. Okay. You'll walk around, and then when you get to my house, everything around it will be basically the lyrics, and then you'll realize what's going on. Especially when you talk to people and they'll play the island theme being the song. And my villagers will be saying dubba dee dubba die. I'm going to train them to say that. So, I guarantee no one's done this. I wanted to come up with an island theme that was unique and I could make it look visually nice. Because really what I'm doing, it's just restricting the color palette. Like, I'm only going to... Neutral colors and, you know, blue... purple, orange maybe, as a complementary color. And then maybe green because it fits in with the landscape. And that's it. So, there's some merit to it. And then if I want to be absolutely insane, it depends how the playthrough goes, because I don't know how long I'm going to spend on it. If people are enjoying it, I'll keep going. But if I want to be like an absolute insane maniac, I could extend that to Happy Home and get more blue villages in Happy Home to the point where it's like, it's a blue world as well. Getting blue villages is going to be difficult enough, but like in Happy Home, you can't really game the system to get those villages. Unless I get the amiibo cards or something, but we'll see where it ends up. Wait, is that? Ooh. I've never played Winter before in New Horizons, so... But does that mean there's a meteor shower? Hang on. Yeah. When I play these kind of games, I always make stuff look nice, but then I always add my own spin to it. Like, put a stupid joke or a reference that not many people will get. Or you might not get it right away. And even if no one finds it funny, I do. And that's enough for me. I'm not hearing the sound effects. I guess it's safe to just keep digging. Taking this a little slow because I'm still very early on, so I'm just making sure I collect everything I can. So then when the hot item goes on sale, I can craft what I need to craft to make money. Don't get in the way. Okay. And the fossil. The one thing I'm dreading is the flowers. Because with the last island, I tried to get one of every color. And I think I spent literally 2 months on trying to get the green mums. Blue roses were about a month as well. So I've started right away this time. I've prepared. It's alright, I'll go get a new one. We should be close to 100 broken tools now. You've never gotten a blue rose? Yeah. If you're gonna go through that process, be prepared. It's something that could take ages. It does help if you have someone to water. Because the odds of hybrids happening are higher when someone waters your stuff. But even then, it still takes ages. Where is this thing? There it is. Okay, 6 more and then that's gonna pay for a trip. I might not run out of Nook miles. Oh. Yep. Gotta catch a lot of these, because blue butterflies as decorations. That's fine. Hang on a sec, my headset's complaining that it's on low battery. Do I want tickets or am I going to earn them myself? Right now, I'm going to earn them myself. Just because it provides gameplay and me talking about stuff. But there may come a time where I might get desperate. Oh, crap. Uh-oh, I'm screwed. There's no way out of it. Come on, man. I was wearing a paper bag. Like, they can't sting through the bag. I guess they could sting the eye hole. That doesn't sound good. I hate that sentence. Okay. The odds of that, I swear. It's okay. Medicine's easy. I completely forgot to shake the trees beforehand. Yeah, I appreciate it. We'll see how we go. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna run out today. I don't mind grinding them out. It gives me something to do. It might feel a little unnecessary, but just the accomplishment of doing everything myself. 'Cause it's so easy to get stuff these days. Having morning oatmeal and watching. Very relaxing. Thank you. Yes, hello from Australia to Regal Raven in Denmark. I think I've had someone from Denmark tune in. At least not that I know of. I know there's a few Scandinavians that are regulars, but I don't think I've had anyone from Denmark specifically. Yeah, speaking of the museum, this time around, I think I'm going to try and finish the museum, because I've never finished it. when this game came out in 2020, it came out and it was summer. And then by the time I kind of did everything, or at least played the game and then wanted to play other stuff, it was fall. So I didn't experience winter. And then last year's island, I started in spring and it ended roughly in fall. And the significance behind that is because of the dung beetle. There's no way to get that without it being on your island. Because if people are visiting, the dung beetles don't appear. I tried to visit a northern hemisphere island and it just didn't work. So that was the one thing missing from the 2020 island. And I think last year's island as well. Excluding the art, because I didn't bother with the art last year. But this time, I've started in winter. So I have the thing now, so I could finish the museum this time around. Replaying Animal Crossing as well for the past 2 days, played during the Corona times. This game, during the Corona times, man, it was just exactly what we needed. I didn't think you could have something more serendipitous, really. It's just... It made things a lot easier. Especially here. I mean, if you don't know about what happened in Australia during the pandemic, where I live, which is Melbourne, we became the world's most locked-down city. So, over the course of a year... How many lockdowns was it? I don't even remember, but... The longest lockdown we had was 5 months. So, for 5 months, I couldn't go anywhere other than urgent stuff like buying groceries or going outside for a walk for an hour within like a kilometer of where I live, or 5 kilometers, something like that. So 5 months of that. And that was just one of the lockdowns. I think we had like 4 or 5 over the course of that year. So this game, man, when it came out, and just it being a thing where I could socialize with people, and I don't know, just playing it helped you keep your mind off that sort of stuff. It was definitely appreciated. I finished it a couple times, but you've been playing it since the beginning. The first island I did, I don't think I really considered it finished. I kind of just stopped playing it. But the one that I did last year, I didn't get everything, like museum-wise. I decorated it to the full extent that I could. Remember the toilet paper incident? Oh, I remember that vividly. Because it started happening here in Australia, and then my American friends were laughing. How could you guys, like, go crazy over toilet paper? And then it happened to them. There were other things as well. Like rice. It happened in Scandinavia too, yeah. What's the toilet paper incident? People panic purchase toilet paper. So, it basically, supply chains were stressed out and they couldn't restock the toilet paper. It's not that there wasn't enough, like there was enough, it's just they couldn't get them to stores quick enough because people were just buying them in lots. And what happens with any sort of tragedy is like people try to profit from that. So you had people purchasing way more toilet paper than they needed and trying to sell it, or just scalping toilet paper, as insane as that might sound. Or, hey, we're in a pandemic. Instead of buying a pack of 24, I'm going to buy 5 packs of 24. So, for the course of like a month, you'd go and there was no toilet paper for sale. So things kind of got dire for people. It didn't happen everywhere, but in a lot of parts of the world it happened. I think Australia was one of the first countries where it started happening, and there were memes about it. Alright, I think we're done here. Yep, let's go. But yeah, it wasn't just toilet paper. Rice, tomato, like canned tomato stuff. Anything that you can make pasta with effectively. That got a shortage as well. Not as long as the toilet paper, but I remember going and not being able to buy rice or like stuff to make pasta with. Remember the Scorpion Islands in the game? Those were thrilling. Oh, that was great. I remember. Just going to an island, cutting down all the trees, and then it's just you're just staying there. Buying a bunch of stuff, waiting for the vendor to come in so you could sell. My island was popular because Southern Hemisphere and we had sharks. So people liked to come and fish. I do miss that. I imagine the next Animal Crossing is not that far away. It's just, it makes sense. Especially because of how much the game sold. I just hope whatever they do next is more of a mix of previous games and what they established here. You've been to Australia twice, still favorite country you've ever been to? Oh, cool. Where'd you visit when you came down? Yeah, Australia's pretty nice. I mean, you know, not saying that because I live here, but Perth and the Gold Coast, nice. I like Perth a lot. The architecture in Perth is really cool because it's all older. Gold Coast is nice too. You got kicked by a white kangaroo? Oh. That can be dangerous. Kangaroos are no joke when they get aggressive. They're very muscular. And you got pooped on by a koala? Oof. That's rather unlucky. There's worse things that can happen. You could get attacked by a magpie. Oh. Okay. Now I gotta pay attention to this. It is... Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I gotta sit here for a minute. I can't remember how many it is. I think it's 20 and then it doesn't matter anymore. So I'll sit here for a minute. Yeah, it's cool that you went to the Gold Coast and Perth, and not the obvious answer that people go to, Sydney. It's not that there's anything wrong with Sydney. Like, I've been everywhere practically in Australia except one state. But, because Sydney's the most internationally known city, it's something that people gravitate towards, but I would not recommend it. It's like, my recommendation if you're visiting Australia, if you want to see stuff in Sydney, go see stuff in Sydney, whatever you want to see. But then go literally anywhere else. Do we have epic spiders? If you go further north, yeah. The massive ones are more along the Gold Coast and further up. If you compare it to, say, America, it's like, you know, the further north you go, the wilder things get compared to the further south. Like, our north is their south, effectively. And then we have a state that's basically like Florida. Hello, stars? You know the moment I move, they're gonna start again. Okay, I'm gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm sure they'll be back. I'm just gonna dump this in front of Blather so we can keep moving. But yeah, I mean, Australia is one of those things where it's exactly how people say it is, but that's only in the more remote areas. It's like where the vast majority of people live, it's not really like that at all. So if there's ever a fear of like, I don't want to go because I don't want to die to like a spider or a shark or something crazy like that, it's, well, you'll be fine as long as you're not literally in the middle of nowhere. You had to check your shoes every morning. Oh, well, you went to the Gold Coast. That's why. That's approaching middle of nowhere. If you visit Melbourne and Sydney, it's not really like that at all. Sydney a little bit, because I think some parts of Sydney can get those little spiders that are venomous. But not down here. I think the worst thing I've got to worry about, and this is only if I go to the middle of nowhere, like if I drive 3 hours away from the city, snakes. That's about it. But, you know, again, I'm driving 3 hours away from suburbia. Nope. Okay, hold on. Let me just check. I want to make sure that this is working the way I think it is. Bangle. Alright, let me look up Bangle. No, Bangle is peppy, so maybe it is just picking a random villager. I guess maybe it only applies to the ones that randomly move in, because it says that villager number 4 will have a normal personality, but I guess that's if you leave it up to the game to pick one for you. At the moment I'm doing both. I'm both resource gathering, so I have a stockpile, but also, you know, getting Nook miles from it as well. Particularly the weeds. Breaking tools, that sort of thing. And I'm also villager hunting because I want to progress, but yeah, it's got to fit the criteria. Got to be blue. Blue and a villager that I guess I want. Have I seen the movie Talk to Me? I don't think I have. Let me look it up. I have not. Why? Horror movie? Hang on. Yeah, I mean, I'm at the point in the game where I have to make 3 houses for villagers that move in. So I found Hopkins. It's a blue rabbit. I got Hopkins. So now this is the 2nd villager, and I guess I need someone to fill that role. But also I'm putting flowers out to try and get hybrids. It's a bit of everything. I have no furniture as well, so these are nice to get some furniture going. Okay, oh, I didn't bring a flimsy axe, okay. Let's not do anything silly. You're just asking because it takes place in Australia. And there's randomly a kangaroo in the road in one scene. Oh, that does happen. There are roads here where they'll have signs to watch out. Because they cross. But those, again, they're like a bit further out in Melbourne. Oh, what did we get? That's a metronome. One thing, if you enjoy eating meat, I can highly recommend trying kangaroo. Okay. Yeah, that, see, it might seem like a very weird thing, but so here's the thing, right? In terms of taste, imagine any kind of dish that has beef or like a steak in it, right? You could substitute that with kangaroo. So in Australia, our government encourages the eating of kangaroo because there's so many of them that they're to the point where they're considered a pest. I think they outnumber the people like on a 3-to-1 ratio. And they are more sustainable because they don't produce, you know, the same level of methane that cattle does, and it's a good substitute for beef. People think it is strange because, and I get this, right? It's like, it'd be the equivalent of, you know, Americans eating a bald eagle. It's an animal that represents their country, and they eat them. So that's the case here, is like, yeah, the kangaroo is on our coat of arms. It's considered our national animal, but we also eat them. And they are pretty good. You can get steaks, you can get sausages. You can find them in supermarkets pretty easily. Do we farm them? You don't... I have no idea. I think they work like a culling system. Like, they're encouraged to be hunted. I never really bothered looking into it. I just know that, yeah, the sheer amount there are, that, it's encouraged because it's more sustainable than cattle. Vegetarian, but thanks to the tip. Nah, it's all good. I mean, someone else might wanna. And it's a unique experience as well. You could probably get the meat frozen, and I'm sure you could have it in other countries, but having it here... That's cool. Oh, wait, you grew up in Thailand and tried Cobra whiskey. Ooh, I don't think I'd have the guts to do that. It's just the idea of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just squeamish. When it comes to kangaroo, the first time I had kangaroo was as a kid. My dad went to a trade school for chefs. And he... went there and had a friend who was Aboriginal, so that's like our indigenous people. And so he invited our family camping to go out into the middle of nowhere. Where, you know, he had family. And this old man, one evening, he brings a plate of food to me and my brother. We're kind of sitting at a table waiting. He plops down the plate. And to us, it's like, oh, they're just barbecuing, whatever. So, he doesn't say anything. We start eating. And about halfway through the meal, he's like, boys, you want to know what you just ate? Like, what? And then he said Skippy. If you don't know who Skippy is, you know, Lassie the dog, but it's Skippy the kangaroo. It's the same idea. There was a TV show about a friendly kangaroo. And we just kept eating. It just didn't flinch. Tasted good, that's all that mattered. Yeah, Skippy the bush kangaroo. The old man laughed. He told my dad that, yeah, I like your kids. Other kids freak out when I do that. Yeah, I think that's the part that I don't like, is like where the cobra is still inside the bottle. Don't think I could do it. But I am pretty open-minded. I will try things. But there are certain things where it's like, I don't think I need to try that. I know that the likelihood of me enjoying it, they're not very high. There's a few things that fall on that list. One of them is like, oh, damn it, what's it called? I think it's called balut, where it's like effectively the embryo of a bird. And it's considered a delicacy. Like, you're kind of eating it from the egg, which, nah, I'm good. I don't need to know about that one. Yeah. Then there's like that coffee where it's made by, I forget what animal, but it's partially digested coffee beans. So it's poop coffee, effectively. Yeah, don't need to try that. I'm good. I'll live a long and happy life without finding out how that tastes. Surstrumming, it's like one of these things where I could probably be convinced to try it, but it's like, I'm not going to go out of my way to seek it, you know? That one's a bit of a tough sell. Never dared to try bugs either, deep fried. Yeah, I mean that, I feel like, as long as it's not something like a spider. I might be okay. Because it'd probably be like a crispy texture that you wouldn't be able to tell. The frying aspect of it would probably mask what it is. But what else? Like, a few times at restaurants we've gone to for work, they have chicken feet. And that's just something where I'm like, I think that's a texture thing, because I asked what the texture was like. They're like, it's very gelatinous. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Or that cheese with maggots. Yeah, exactly. That cheese, it's not legal in a lot of places. Japan also has, you can actually get sashimi chicken. As crazy as that sounds, but it's like very, very controlled. But you can get sashimi chicken. And that is, I don't know, I feel like that's way too risky. Just think to the episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes to a restaurant and tries fugu, and the chef doesn't prepare it correctly, or at least he thinks he doesn't. Kasumazu is the cheese. Yeah, that's fair. I remember the name now that you bring it up. It rings a bell. And then these foods are kind of like, they go in the category of, they made sense once upon a time. Like, it was in times of perhaps famine or poverty, or like, you know, lack of refrigeration. Or just a mentality of you don't waste an animal, right? It's like anything that is offal or like tripe, that sort of thing, like, I could probably be convinced, but I'm not going to go out of my way to try it, because it's one of those things that these days it's more of, well, we're talking like, you know, first world, right? A first world person seeking that out is like, I don't know. It's a curiosity or an acquired taste as opposed to a necessity. In Germany, a friend eats raw mincemeat on bread, and you wouldn't eat that. Yeah, that is common in some restaurants. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. I'm not sure if I would try it. It's one of those things that's considered a delicacy. I'm blanking out on the name. What's it called? Oh, they do pork meat? What? That is crazy. I would not do pork meat. Beef? For sure. Like, that's probably as far as I would go. Is that safe to... I guess it would be if they're doing it. Steak tartare, that's it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm drawing blanks. I've had a long week. So my brain at this point is just a husk. at times. Okay. What's my island called? It's called Blue. Coincidentally, my character started with a blue shirt as well, and blue shoes. In a season that is associated with blue. I did not plan that out, that just so happened. And both of my villagers have blue ears. They might not be blue completely, but coincidentally, both of them are rodents. And they both have blue ears. It was meant to be. The idea... It's working. Oh, damn it. I heard the... For you, any raw meat product is a no. What about, say, sushi, like fish? No? That's fair. It's not bad. But understandably, it's definitely an acquired taste. I can understand texture, or just the idea of it is just not... It also depends where you get it, right? It's like, if you're going to a decent Japanese restaurant, that's probably safer than, say, getting it at a supermarket or a gas station. Like, one is asking for trouble, the other one, you're probably safe. You're going to play this song now because it's in your head? Yes, that's the idea. Just wait until my village has that theme, and every time I open a door or talk to a villager, it's going to play the little tune. It's not a bad song as well. The idea originated from... Before this, I was playing Stardew Valley, so I was doing Stardew Expanded, which is like a massive mod that adds a bunch of content. So I had a coop full of chickens, and I wanted a coop full of just blue chickens. Because I like the blue chickens, they look nice. And I was feeling very, very unoriginal. So I didn't know what to call the chickens. And so I just called one Blue. And then every preceding chicken, I started just listing what the song says is blue. So I called one House, I called one Window. I called one Streets. I called one Feelings Inside Me. I called one The World. And then, yeah, obviously, one chicken was called Dubba D and the other chicken was called Dubba Die. So I finished the playthrough of that and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start Animal Crossing. I want to do something different this time. I'm gonna go for a set theme. So then I'm working towards something, but I want it to be something original. And then within 5 minutes I was just laughing. because I'd come up with the idea to just base it around the song. Because it works so much better here, because I can actually have the song as my island theme. And I can make the villagers say dubba dee dubba die. That's the little things in life. You just gotta, you know, make your own fun sometimes. I like going out of my way for a stupid joke as well. It's not bad, it's just a blast from the past. I don't even want to think about how old the song is anymore. This year I got hit with several flashbangs of how old things are. One of them being YouTube turning, what, like 20 or 25? I blocked out that memory now. I think 20. YouTube turned 20. Julia, born in 92. Hell yeah, another fellow millennial. Yeah, I'm a bit older than that. I'm like 88. But I have been told I don't act my age. And don't look my age yet, so I'll take that small victory. That's alright, the world has changed. It's not like how it used to be, where in movies a man in his 30s was like bald with grey hairs, and women in their 40s were basically grannies. The insane thing is, like, that show, The Golden Girls, the actresses in that show were in their 40s at that time. But also, you know, it's just not to be extremely negative, but let's just say in your 30s, that's when you really hit your stride nowadays, as opposed to before, where you could do a lot in your 20s. I mean, this sheep is more... It is technically a shade of blue. But I would associate this more with the color black. It's a very dark blue. I'm looking more for a blue that's closer to what I'm wearing. But if I'm being real, we're hunting iron. You had an ice storm here for a week, internet was down, you got stuck with no music except old CDs in your parents' house, and one of them was a mix CD with blue. Was it something like Top of the Pops, or just... I forget what those CDs were called, but those pop music compilations, I remember them. Now, yeah, Now. That's definitely one of them. I mean, honestly, in some ways, some of those CDs are superior. In some genres, what started happening with older music is, like, the rights to certain samples have expired, and so they're going back and editing the song and removing samples, so now the song on streaming services doesn't sound the same. Or just songs missing because of rights issues. It's just... It's not quite to the point yet as, say, streaming services, where they're just annoying me now, and I basically only have Crunchyroll. But, yeah. It's starting to get that way. Yeah, I've started with the lower back pain, had to get 2 weeks off work. Ah, that sucks. I don't envy that. But that's the sort of thing that just lingers, and it's just... I haven't hit that point yet. I think the only thing I know I'm going to face eventually is I'm going to need glasses, because I used to wear them as a kid. I think I wore them for like about a year and a bit, and then the optometrist was like, oh yeah, he doesn't need them anymore. His vision's fine. So, I don't know. I know one day I'm going to have to resort to them. It was a Now CD. That's great. I mean, yeah, when I was younger, I had those CDs, and then in my teens, I just had a bunch of different stuff. I listened to a lot of different music. But in my teens, I guess because of the crowd I was hanging out with, there was a lot of Ministry of Sound stuff, like their mixes and stuff. But that was when, and I'm gonna sound old, but I mean, I still like electronic music and EDM, but it's not quite the same as like that era. That era was more, it had more vocals. It was more closer to house music. I'm sure I still have some of those CDs somewhere in a box. If the power ever goes out, I can resort to it. I think I still have my old drive as well, somewhere that has probably some of that stuff saved on there. I am very hardworking in Animal Crossing. Am I? I don't know. I'm just chilling. Like, I don't mind the grind. Because usually, if I'm playing stuff like this, I'll either just throw on some music and just chill. Or just talk if I'm streaming. But I like things where you start with something, say, small or empty or barren or messy, and then you just chip away at it slowly until it becomes something great. It's a blue sheep, but it's a dark blue. It's not blue, you know? I was talking about this last night, but because I did graphic design. One of the first jobs I had, we had a client that they had a logo and branding that was blue, and the feedback they kept giving me, or well, the design team was like, "Can you make it bluer?" And it got to the point where the color blue we picked was like as blue could get. It is literally impossible to get a color to display on a computer screen that is more blue than that. And he still said make it bluer. So what I'm saying here is like we could make this bluer. This is blue, but it could be bluer, you know? It could be bluer. Have you ever had Pepsi Blue? I want, like, that kind of blue. We just got it back recently, after disappearing for 15 years. Maybe she's bluer on the inside. Could be emotionally blue. They sounded pretty cheery. I got it. Please tell me this is... Yes! Okay, good. I already got the fish, but it's a Nookmal thing, and it's a rare fish, so get rid of that one. Okay, if I'm being honest, the villager that I want to seek out is Ione. But if it's also like a list of random villagers, maybe Bam the deer. That's a very blue deer. There's a bear that's literally called Blue Bear. Like, I feel like we have to have that villager. How could you have an island called Blue and not have Blue Bear? Yeah, there's a few villagers that are like that color. There's a blue chicken. Yeah, it's called Pepsi Electric, which is not the same as Pepsi Blue, unfortunately. But it's still a blue color. It just doesn't taste like what Pepsi Blue used to. Pepsi Electric kind of tastes like cotton candy. It's not bad. It's just not what I was after. Pepsi Blue was more of a weird vanilla. Going to do Sherb? Yeah, that's the one with the cap, right? The sleeping cap. I'm terrible with names, so I hope I got it right. I say that I'm going to stick to just whatever I find, but it's like, man, I'm gonna have to win the lottery to get all these villages. I'm gonna run out of Nookmals eventually. Right now, that's fine. I'll just chill and just grind the miles. Especially whilst I still have these. Because some of these will straight up just give me 2,000 points. Like, the moment this one lands, that's paying a ticket right away. But then once these start running out, that's when I'll be like, okay, now grinding miles is kind of not great. So we haven't hit that point yet. It's still early days. Yeah, I mean, of the villages I've seen, there's Stu, the blue cow. There's Blue Bear, Ione, there's like a blue duck, there's a blue pig. But I mean, I think the only one I'm gonna go for is Ione, like, specifically, because Galaxy Squirrel looks cool. But I mean, Hopkins was one that popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, Hopkins, right. I forgot about Hopkins. So, we'll see. There's Cody as well. There's like a bear cub with the fedora. But you can see by the villages I just listed, the blue that I'm after is kind of like the clothing I'm wearing. Anything that comes close to that. Because otherwise we're talking about cyan, which whilst it's still blue, it's like, it's not blue. Yeah, Julian would be okay as well. They're leaning more towards blue than cyan. There's several options. But, you know, it's still low chances. Yeah, I'm looking at the time. Okay. I try to take like a little intermission halfway. Because I upload the stuff to YouTube and I just try to make sure that a single video isn't longer than 4 or 5 hours. And we're coming on the 4-hour mark, so I think after this island, I'll do a little intermission. I'm going to make a cup of tea, because it is cold here. Not Scandinavian cold, but just Melbourne cold, right? Like, don't laugh at me. Acclamation. I mean, it's going down to 4 degrees tonight. That's pretty cold for here. If I aren't asked to leave, do I want to come get her? Oh, no. If I'm being 100% honest, some of you might be like, what the heck are you doing then? I have an amiibo card that I could scan in and get Ione, like, right now if I wanted to. Well, actually, is the amiibo functionality enabled? Whatever. Like, whenever the amiibo functionality is enabled, I could just summon them. But where's the fun in that? It's a nice sense of accomplishment and just pay to win villager. Jealous, tired of the Texas heat. Oh, I've been hearing about the Texas heat. There's another regular here who's also in Texas. They've been talking about just, yeah, how bad it is. Oh. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. You're gonna have extremely hot 4th of July or something that's a bit more manageable. I'm surprised the game doesn't have anything. I thought I would see fireworks or something in game. I mean, I guess there's the meteor shower, but I think that's just coincidental. Yeah, I mean, Melbourne's okay. Like, it's generally below 30. It's just in summer, that's like the part where, yeah, all bets are off. I think every 4 summers we get an extremely hot one. One where, like, a third of the country is on fire. And, you know, you can't go outside because it's a literal oven. But otherwise, that's fine. Like, it's really just December through to maybe February, at worst March. That's when it's hot. But it's generally a dry heat, which is a bit easier to deal with than humidity. Going to go tubing? That sounds like fun. Especially if it's warm weather and nice. Well, fingers crossed. Alright, I'm gonna put stuff away, I'm gonna buy the ticket, and then we'll do like a little intermission. It'll just be a couple of minutes, I'm just gonna make a cup of tea. And split the video so then it doesn't end up being this 5-hour thing. Not that I think it matters, I think the people that do watch the Animal Crossing stuff on YouTube don't really mind. But 5 hours is a lot. Also makes it easier to upload instead of one massive thing. I missed it. Okay. Well, I mean, I could have taken that villager, but if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. So, I will find my villager. Going to go get ready to meet the Mist and go swimming. Have fun. Thank you for popping in, Regal Raven. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, have a good day. Oh, I forgot to sell the weeds. I guess I can hang on to them. Alright, let me buy a ticket, and then we'll do a BRB. Nice paper bag. Thanks. I made it myself. I didn't really. Okay. Oh, and thank you for gifting that sub as well. Appreciate it a lot. Alright. Ticket redeemed. So I'm going to continue. I just need a little intermission for a couple of minutes just to make a cup of tea. But also to split the video so it doesn't end up being this extremely long VOD on YouTube later. It's also good to stretch, you know, if you've just been sitting there for a few hours. I have been sitting here for a few hours, so I am definitely going to use this opportunity to stretch. If you are watching later on the VOD's channel, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you feel like it, and we'll continue this next time, hopefully finding one of the villages I'm looking for.